Hey, hi guys, this is Russell Folas for this short minute of live. And as you can see on the description of this live or video, I have a great news for you guys. Okay, I have a great news for you guys. If you are a self-employed or a business owner in general, I have a great news for you. I just hope that you can stay tuned to the end of this 5 to 10 minute video and you will actually know what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so basically give me as usually 2 or 3 minutes or 3 seconds for me to get everything on board before we actually dig into what we're going to be sharing. Okay, so what you have to know is that if you are self-employed, a business owner, and you need funding, then I have a great news for you. That is what I can say. If you stay to the end, you will know exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so but before we actually start talking about what I'm going to share, I want you guys to know that the tax season just ended. Last month it ended last month, and there were a lot of issues with business owner or self-employed, with the fact that very few of them were recording their transaction. And I have been having a lot of issues to help business owner, to minimize the net income, given the fact that they didn't have a good record keeping. And I have not one, but advised as much as I could on you guys to actually think about tracking your expenses. I have a lot of situations where you have to actually get into somebody's mind to steal or pull out some expenses. And whenever I say the best way to save in taxes is not to cut your income, but is to track your expense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I had a situation where a lot of customers actually had to make up some type of expenses because the income was too high, and sometimes they couldn't prove it, and you don't know when the IRS is going to audit you, or even the state. And I have at least 5 situations this year when the IRS, actually were auditing them because they wanted them first to prove the income that they have claimed in their taxes. Secondo, to prove the expenses that they have claimed in their taxes. Whenever you are not able to actually prove whatever income or whatever expenses you are claiming in your taxes, the only thing the IRS can do is to remove all of those expenses from you. That means if your gross income was, I don't know, $200,000, then you have to pay tax on those $200,000. That is basically what it means. Okay, so again, I'm going to beg you, because I'm not happy to see somebody is going to owe the IRS just because they couldn't track the expenses. So find any way to track your expenses. Okay, there are many ways to track expenses. It could be that you not only keeping your receipt, but actually write them somewhere. You can buy a notebook or a register when you are pulling, or you can use electronic way to track your expenses. That is what I want you to do. The second thing is that if you are self-employed, try to make some type of estimated taxes during the year. You cannot make $200,000 or even $100,000 without paying taxes, and you're surprised when at the end you see that you owe $5,000 or $6,000 in taxes. So basically what you have to do is to find a way to pay an estimate. If you don't know how to make an estimated taxes during the year, you can consult us. We're going to do it for you for free, because I'm assuming that you may be one of our customer or followers. Okay, so basically this is what I want to share with you guys, and if I can, I will share with you. If you don't have any way to track your expense, you contact us. We will share with you a tip or maybe a spreadsheet that you can actually print out and record all your expenses every day or every week. It's up to you. But that was just a housekeeping for me to dig now into the topic. The topic today is that the SBA has officially ended. Okay, we can say, because they say they are no longer processing application. But a lot of people are still waiting for funding, right? A lot of people came to me to say, how can I do to get funds? how can I do to get a business loan? Because I mean, I was in the project that if I receive the SBA money, this is what I was planning to do with the money, okay? Or I'm having this urgent issue that I really need money to do. So basically, with all the work that we have been doing with our partner, we were able to come up with something. And the good news is that by next week, especially I believe on Thursday, the 26th, I will have a Zoom call with you guys to unveil basically the new opportunity that I have for you guys, which is actually the way for you guys to be able to access all of those support, financial support, let's call it like that, financial support that it has been so difficult to get since the SB doesn't no longer exist at this time. Yeah, we were able to find any other means for you guys to get financial support, to get funding. So I'm going to share a Zoom link during my Facebook page or whatever you're going to watch this video. If you are really interested and asking questions about that opportunity, you will connect during the Zoom call. You will be able to actually on live ask the question. Whatever question you have, you will ask at that time. Of course, you can also ask the question now. But when I share what the new opportunity is, you will have the time to learn about it and also ask questions, and I will be able to answer on live, because I know it's not really easy to get me. So basically, what are we going to be able to get? The first thing is that we're going to be able to get what is called business loan. Business loan is what the SBA was giving to people. Business loan is what any person that has a business can get. But beside the business loan, you will be able to get what is called self-employer loan. Because as you may know, when you're a self-employed, you don't have an established business. Sometimes it's really difficult for a lender or for bank, traditional bank, let's call it like that, to give you money based on what you call self-employment activity. If you're an Uber driver, sometimes it's really difficult for the bank to give you the money as if they were giving to a business owner. Let's be serious. So basically, you are going to be able to get through our partners the business loan, but also those self-employment loan. That means if you are a self-employed person, you will be able to get the loan. The other thing you will be able to get is what I was called line of credit. As a business, you can get a lot of things just by using your line of credit. Of course, businesses always purchase. You always purchase. Every day you have to purchase, whether it's a service or a physical good. You have to spend money. And if you have a line of credit as a business, it helps you a lot. So I will be able to talk a little bit about that. So that will be an opportunity. I just talk about business loan, I talk about self-employment loan, I talk about line of credit, but you will also be able to finance your customer, meaning that if you have a store, you have any type of service or physical store, there are some times that you purchase but you cannot close the deal because your customer, your client doesn't have the funds. Very few merchant out there or business out there can offer you the financing. And with this opportunity, you will be able to offer financing to your customer, basically. Okay, imagine that you have a garage, you have a whatever hair salon, you provide a service that costs $2,000, the person cannot pay right away upfront. Imagine that you can give the person an opportunity to pay on an installment basis. Imagine you can give the person the possibility to basically finance what you are selling. Imagine you are purchasing a new TV or you are selling the TV and you cannot close the deal because the person doesn't have, $2,000. That is an opportunity for me. The other thing is a startup funding. A lot of people consult me or contact me to say, oh, is it possible for the SBA to give or to get startup funding, startup funds? Yes, you are gonna be able through our new program, our platform, let's call it that, to receive those funding, even though you are a startup. You know how difficult it is as a business owner to get the funding when you just start, because they have no prediction of what you can do. And yes, it's going to be possible. Okay, so basically I just share with you business credit, self-employment credit, I talk about financing, customer financing, and I talk about you know, what else, line of credit. And of course, what we can also add to all of those is that any available grants, I will also be able to share with you through that platform. So yes, that was the big thing I wanted to share with you. It's been like almost 10 months that we have been working with partners for me to be able to have the opportunity to bring all of those resources, financial support to you guys as a business owners. So if you have any question after this live, you can always you can, you know, drop the question on the description or the comment section of this video, wherever you watch it from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever channel you're gonna watch the video. But the point is that on Tuesday, I will also drop the link on wherever you watch it. You will be able to watch to get the link to actually get access to our Zoom call, live Zoom call, where you will be able to ask any question that you have. So you know how difficult it is to actually get in touch with me. So I think it will be a golden opportunity to ask any question that you may have on Thursday. So on Thursday, I'm going to share. We can actually start doing it right now, but we want to, you know, keep the launching for next Thursday. Okay. So I don't see any question here. If hi Candice, somebody said, just say hi to you too. So that was everything I have to share with you guys, and I hope that it will be a great opportunity. That was Russell Fowlers, your tax and accounting partner, and see you. Oh, I see the question right here. What time on Thursday? It's a Zoom call. Oh, Serginia. Oh, okay. Of course, I really don't know the time yet, but on the Zoom call, I really don't know what time it's going to be, but most likely it's going to be early in the morning, maybe between 10 and 11. That's the time when I'm still fresh to, you know, get all of this meeting and live out before I start, you know, my journey for the day. So basically, thank you for the question, Serginia. So it's going to be on Thursday at 10. I believe it's going to be around 10 and 11. Yes. I don't see any more questions at this time, so I believe that everybody got everything they has. So that will be a golden opportunity. Don't wait after and just call me because you're gonna text me. You don't receive the answer because I want you to go through my assistant or whatever they are, and you feel bad. Okay. So if you have a question, just keep get into the Zoom call, schedule your spot, and we will share all the questions that you may have on Thursday. Okay, so until then, thank you guys. I love you.